Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're taking a look at Love Therapy Ministries, or LTM. We've been exploring their website, trying to get a real sense of who they are, what they're about.
Exactly. Their site gives us a pretty good window into their core values and, the people involved.
So the founders are Bill and Sonya. Bill, he's 52, retired from Delta, and apparently accepted his calling to God around, age 22? So about 30 years ago.
Right. And Sonya, she's 53, an entrepreneur, health coach, CEO, quite a background, community activist, prayer warrior since her teens, it says.
And interestingly, they're a blended family, 7 kids between them.
Yeah, and that piece, the blended family, it seems really central to their whole message.
Definitely. Their website puts it right out there.
Yeah.
Here to help you love again after a divorce.
And knowing their own story involves divorce and then building that new family structure, it adds a layer of authenticity, doesn't it?
It really does. It's like they embody that idea. You hear people say it. Divorce is a comma, not a period.
Exactly. It feels like that concept is woven right into their ministry's DNA.
They're very open about it, too. The site mentions LTM was birthed from our personal experiences.
Which is powerful. That shared journey of faith, family, healing. It makes it relatable for people going through similar things.
And the foundation is clearly Christian-based. They state that up front.
Yep. That sets the context for the kind of support and the principles they're working from. You know what to expect.
Now, how do they share this? Well, they've got a few things going on. There's the LTM podcast.
Oh, yeah, the weekly one, Mondays, I think.
Mondays, 8 a.m. EST, that's it. Plus an LTM blog and a YouTube channel.
And there's that Moments of Hope, Our Journey in Photos section, too. Suggests visual side, maybe social media presence.
So multiple platforms. They're really trying to connect in different ways.
It shows a commitment, right? Meeting people where they are, whether it's listening, reading, or watching.
And it's not just online stuff. They're a nonprofit, and they talk about community outreach and education.
There's that call to action, too. Join Love Therapy Ministries in making a difference. So looking beyond just one-on-one help.
Aiming for a wider impact, maybe. Addressing divorce and healing more broadly in the community.
Seems like it. And they tackle very current real-life issues.
Like that video they have on co-parenting. The example was about an ex bringing a new fiancé to pick up the kids without warning.
Oof, yeah. That's a tricky, very contemporary situation for many families.
So they're definitely relevant. And they want to do more. They mentioned fundraising for a podcast studio.
Right, to amplify voices of hope, faith, and restoration. It shows they really believe in the power of sharing those stories.
Investing in that infrastructure suggests they see the podcast as a key way to reach more people.
Definitely. And circling back to Bill and Sonya, that blended family of 7 keeps coming up. It's not just a footnote.
No, it feels like a core part of their identity.
Yeah.
A symbol of their message, really. Proof that you could build a loving family again.
It's a living example of the hope they're offering.
They also mention our love for travel. Just a little glimpse into their personal lives.
Yeah, it adds that human touch, Maybe it connects to their ministry somehow. Maybe it's just something they share.
So, wrapping up, Love Therapy Ministries. Founded by Bill and Sonya, a couple who've navigated divorce, built a blended family,
and created this Christian-based ministry focused squarely on helping others love again after divorce. Their own experience is key.
And they do it through, a whole range of things: podcasts, blogs, videos, community work.
All grounded in their faith, aiming to help people reframe divorce, not as just an end, but potentially a new chapter.
Makes you think, doesn't it? How sometimes the hardest parts of our own lives can become the very thing that allows us to help others navigate their own challenges. Maybe check out their site or podcast if you want to hear more directly from them.